In today's video, I've got my hands on a brand new Lefty from the folks over at PRS. This is the PRS SE Zach Meyers electric guitar. Just a quick disclaimer before we get going. This is just on loan from the Australian distributor. I don't get to keep it. No money's changed hands, and all thoughts about this are my own. I'll give you my thoughts about it at the end, but just know this does go back to them, and I don't get any freebies for doing this video. So if you do enjoy it, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell. Stay tuned. You're about to hear some killer tones. Here we go. Here's the PRS SE Zach Meyers up close. I'll give you a quick rundown. So this is a semi-hollow body design. We get the F hole here, which is great. It also makes the guitar far lighter than my custom 24 over here, so it's very comfortable to play. The body itself is mahogany. We get a nice cutaway at the top here. The belly cut's always a good thing. And we get a beveled maple top with a flame maple veneer. And this color up close looks absolutely beautiful. I'm looking at it on my reference monitor right now, and that is very accurate to how it looks. And I think it absolutely looks better than my custom 24 in this Trampus green. So if you're a lefty looking for something different, check out that, man. That is absolutely stunning. Much like the body design, we get a mahogany neck with this beautiful satin finish. And this profile is called wide fat. It's so comfortable in the hands. I'm a big fan of like a 50s neck. This isn't as fat as something like that, but it's definitely a lot more comfortable again than my custom 24. We get a rosewood fingerboard, the nice bird inlays, 22 frets, and a 24.5-inch scale length. Here's the headstock up close, and we also get vintage tuners. And like the PRS SE Silver Sky that I just recently reviewed, these are plastic ends here, so you'll either like that or you won't. While this guitar feels and looks great, these pickups are the star of the show in my opinion. They both sound great. Now these are both 245S pickups. There's no push-pull controls or anything like that. It's nice and simple. These have some of the best dynamics I've tested on any guitar since I've been doing this YouTube channel. So as we turn down, it cleans up beautifully. And if you like just to ride the volume controls, you're going to be in for a bit of a treat. We get a three-way toggle switch, so you can switch between neck, both pickups, or bridge in the down position. Now the biggest difference, at least with the electronics, is the volume control for the neck pickup is this one, and for the bridge pickup, it's this one instead of this one. So these are both tone controls. These are both volume controls. And this actually makes sense, but it's taken me a while to get used to. I'm so used to a volume control for the bridge pickup being down here. We get a fully adjustable PRS stop tailpiece down here. And as you can see, we get brass saddles on the inside. And I just think it really adds to the aesthetics. Another thing that really surprised me was the overall quality of this guitar straight out of the box. It actually feels like a better instrument than my made in Korea PRS SE Custom 24. Now this has the advantage of 24 frets. This has 22. But this is lighter, and I think the pickups are much better in this. If I owned this guitar, I wouldn't need to replace them. It's one of the nicest sounding humbucker guitars you're going to find, and we'll get into that right now. Here we go. All right, let's kick it off with some clean tones. I'm going to start by playing with a pick, and then we'll go over to some fingerstyle stuff as well. It's got a really great percussive rhythm sound if you like to not use a pick, but have a listen to this. This is neck pickup. That sounds great. Over to both pickups. It's a great tone as well, and over to bridge. These pickups are also very well balanced, so you can switch between them and you're not going to feel like there's a huge volume loss or boost on any particular pickup. It feels great. That neck pickup's the star of the show though. It really does sound great. Let's go over to some fingerstyle percussive stuff. Another thing I worked out with this guitar, if you like to play clean and with a bit of percussion, it sounds beautiful. So we'll start on neck. Here we go. Let's try the tone control here. So it's all the way up right now. So it's quite snappy on that high end. If we just turn it down to about 7, let's have a listen. So that's nice and soft on the highs now. And if we open it back up, yeah, let us know what you think of these clean tones. I'm very impressed. Let's try some dirty tones now, and I'm also going to showcase the dynamics of this guitar, which means as I turn the volume control down, it basically goes back to dead clean. Have a listen to this. This is bridge pickup. So that's with the volume all the way open. Now let's put it at about half. It's unbelievably clean. Yeah, I mean, what a tone. Over to neck pickup. We'll start actually with the volume control down for this one. Let's try this. The volume is this one. Here we go. So this is basically dead clean, right? But the starting tone sounds like ZZ Top. So have a listen to this. Yeah, I mean, the dynamics are crazy. Let us know again what you think of the tones of this so far. I'm really impressed. And lastly, let's go for a big lead guitar sound now. So I've dialed in more drive and more delay. When I get to both pickups combined, I'm going to start with the neck volume control down because this helps that position clean up beautifully. And then I'll get over to neck. So let's give this a shot. This is bridge pickup to begin with, volume all the way up. Yeah, and again with the volume control down. I mean, that's unbelievable how much that cleans up, and all the way back up. Yeah, this is one of the most dynamic guitars I've ever played. I just wish this volume control was here. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, let's wrap this video up. I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the Zach Meyers PRS SE. And it's great to see PRS doing more lefties finally. So thank you for doing this. And as a lefty, playing this guitar for the first time, this feels amazing to play. It really does. It's got some of the most dynamic pickups I've used on any instrument. The clean tones are not only beautiful, but once you get over to as much gain as you want to throw on it, you can then turn down and it's going to clean up beautifully. My only small critique, as I've mentioned already, I wish this wasn't a volume control for the bridge pickup. It's a little confusing after years of having this one as the volume control for the bridge pickup, but it's very convenient. It is in a good spot. It's just going to take me a little while to get used to if I ever get one of these guitars for myself. But the cool thing about this is not only does it stay in tune well and it feels great to play, it feels like a far more expensive guitar than it is. So this is right up there with what some of the nicest guitars I've played at a more affordable price. Now, these aren't dirt cheap or anything like that, but they're definitely not as expensive as a lot of other guitars that look like this. It's very similar in its appearance to my Kiesel, which feels a little bit different to play, but for the price, this is a better guitar than my PRS SE Custom 24 in terms of how it sounds straight out of the box, and the neck profile is fatter and it's more appealing to me because I like fatter necks. Now, at the time, my PRS SE Custom 24 was the only Lefty available, and it's got a thin wide neck, I think it's called, and this just feels so much better. The pickups, the tone, the dynamics, it's nice and light. I love the F-hole design here. And it's just a very simple guitar with no push-pull pots or any stuff like that. I'm glad they left all of that out because I've never been a big fan of that on the SE range. But yeah, I love the sound of this thing and it feels really great. And if I could ever get used to that volume control being here, I might get one of these at some point. But now, whether or not you know Zach Meyers or his music and all that kind of stuff, you can play whatever you like with this guitar. It's just like any other guitar out there, but it's one of the more dynamic and versatile instruments. And yeah, I could absolutely see myself using this for like a blues gig based on the fact the volume controls are as responsive as they are. So yeah, well done PRS for bringing this out in the Lefty. It's really beautiful and I love this color as well. It's got a very different look. I've got the Trampus Green PRS SE Custom 24 and I don't know, I think this actually looks better. Let me know what you think. It's a beautiful guitar. Thanks again for watching. If you want to check it out, I'll link it below. Catch you soon. See ya.